EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And
a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jawan Bentley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. Take it at the 37. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
This 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Thompson Robinson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Carr gonna throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get it inside the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Thompson Robinson throwing here. This is the tight end fan. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they can't bring him down. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. How about this? And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 72 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, nice move. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This is Fant on the short completion, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Thompson Robinson now. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Carr to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there on just 4 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 58 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now a handoff to Chandler. They juked him and running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll take this to the 46. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Chandler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Running left, Taylor. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 2nd and 9. The DTR going to throw it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Rashee Rice. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Carr. This taken in by Downs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Carr. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one finds Pierce right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. To throw his DTR as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Returnable here for Davis. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains. In the Battle of the Sea, he will take home that George Halas Trophy. And
yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Will Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Carr going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. To the right side, this is Walker. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They like going
they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. And he's got Pierce. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Thompson Robinson off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
On 1st down, Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Carr. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. The DTR going to throw it here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Kane. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
The Carr's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Running right, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now 2nd and 9. Thompson Robinson now. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, 89 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my coverage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers on a quick slant or something like that.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Max Crosby. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.